Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of I'm Still Just a Bill here on Chasey K Plays. I'm Chasey K, and I am here to play Pokemon TCG Generations. I don't remember what number patch this is, but it's, I believe, still the latest one. We're here at the Fire Club, and last time we made this pretty cool water deck. That's using Greninja, that's using Rain Dance shenanigans like it's base set, baby, with Blastoise. So I think this deck has some pretty good stuff in it. Let's see how it does against the Fire Club. John here says, this is the Fire Club, where guys with a burning passion for Pokemon trading cards get together for heated duels. Join the fiery fun. I would like some fiery fun with John. Let's go. 4 prizes. Let's heat it up. And his anger deck. I feel like we've faced against John probably at the challenge arena before. So let's see what we're gonna do. Bruxish is a pretty good starter here, and it's our only option. So we'll go with that. We do have an oak in hand, so we can quickly get a new hand if we need to. We go first, which is very nice. More energy is pretty good on this right now. Do we? Yeah, let's go for another energy surge. Just thin out the deck a little bit more. Try to get better draws. And we could use a Buizel. We could use a Froakie. But other than that, I think we're still in a pretty good spot. Confuse Ray and Psychic Fangs. Let me remember what Psychic Fangs did. Confuse Ray, yeah, we know that one. Flip Coin, Heads Confused. Don't apply weakness or resistance. If any Pokemon has a Psychic Weakness, this does plus 30 damage. So probably not going to get the extra damage off of this, I don't think. I don't know. I bet all these guys are just weak to water. But we'll already get the weakness from water, so we're still going to get the extra damage anyway. And that works fine, just fine with me. And we got the confusion. We're hitting all the heads today. Gonna have to go buy a lottery ticket. Okay, got through. It's fine. Just gets another basic. No big deal. He's got 3 Darumaka. Relicanth. I like Relicanth. Put that down. Finish up with Bruxus. Do Psychic Fangs. Do 60 damage. Feel pretty good about ourselves. Oh. So wait a minute. Does that have to be coded differently? Because that can't be what that move means, right? Oh, it does. Sorry, I just didn't read it. Don't apply weakness or resistance for this attack if the defending Pokemon has a psychic weakness. Okay. So Brux is actually not a really good option for this gym. Probably something we'll switch out after this, but it was good in the challenge arena to cover our weaknesses. Still, it's okay. We're fine with that. We'll play a water on Relicanth. It's not ready to use the Oak quite yet, but we'll just knock this guy out. That's too bad. That would have been a really cool move if it played on 2 elemental weaknesses. I guess it's fine. Got a Darmanitan. Okay. Could be a little scary. And he oaked. Ooh, okay. Very scary. I don't know what Darmanitan's moves are. But obviously not something that only costs 2. Let's see what we got here. Fire Punch for 3. Flip a coin if heads, this deals another 10 damage. If tails, the defending Pokemon's burned. Wow, that's pretty good. And then if this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, this does 30 more damage. Oh, well, we're not quite to that point yet. Let's remember what Relicanth does. Oh, Amnesia. Yeah, the Amnesia's pretty good. Not necessarily against Darmanitan, but... Okay. Oh, actually, before we do that, we can use Is it better to get the Floatzel, or is it better to get into our Frogadier? It's not amazing. This is also not amazing. It's okay, though. And it could get us to Greninja, and once we get Greninja, we'd feel really good. So, okay, I think we'll go for a Froakie. So throw away one of our Frogadiers. And go grab ourselves a Froakie. Unless... Is there another basic Pokemon we like better? No, there's not. Froakie it is. Play the Froakie. Water Energy on the Froakie, so we just have more options available to us. And then next turn, we can play the Frogadier, play the Energy, and probably Oak if we need to. I think it's probably better to hit the Confuse Ray now. Hope to... now we're flipping wrong. This sucks. This is too bad. We would have been in a much better position if we had remembered about Bruxish's second attack there. Okay, that deals 40. So we're not going to be able to take another attack from this anyway. Unless we got a potion, but we didn't. Okay, another Froakie. I guess that's fine. Put it down. Frogadier onto this Froakie. Water onto this Frogadier. Oak. Potion, Bill. I guess we use the Bill, sure. Another Frogadier and a Switch. Okay. Switch is interesting. We could switch immediately to this. And we could do... We can bounce an energy card back to our hand and it does another 20 damage. So it's 30... Ugh. If we'd done the Psychic Fangs, we would have been fine. That's okay. I don't mind him getting one prize, so we can just keep up with what we got. And he's going to do a bunch of damage to us next turn, so there's no point in using the potion here. Anything else we can play, though? We've already played our... No. So, I guess we still just go for the Confuse Ray. Ah, damn. And now if he has a potion, we're really punished. But I was really hoping to get the confusion on that one. Okay, that's fine. Dead anyway, and then we can bring in our Frogadier and finish this off. Again, if we had done Psychic Fangs, we could have done Amnesia instead from Relicanth, because that would have dealt 40. He's got a resistance to fire too. Wow, that's really good. Relicanth should kind of be our MVP here. Alright, we're drawing a ton of cards. Yeah, might as well do that too. Oh, Greninja was on top. That's too bad. Evolve that Froakie. Let's go Water Energy on this Frogadier, just again to give us some options there. And I guess we're good. So we'll choose Water Splash. Yes, apply the effect. That should deal 60. Yep. That's a lot of fire energy they invested into Darmanitan, so I think we're going to be pretty good. Another Froakie, come on. We need something better than that. Alright, they put the energy on Darmaka, so they're kind of leaving this out to die. I want to hold this Froakie in case we get Pokemon Communication again. So now we can just keep bouncing. Oh, he's not weak to water. Uh-oh. What's he weak to? Maybe fighting? It's like a rock thing. Ooh, another Darmanitan. He's got a Zigzagoon. So this is really here to wall us. Oh, Greninja's great. That's actually perfect. Yeah, weakness to fighting, which I guess is supposed to be a rock thing. Okay, that's fine, because now we can go Greninja, and we can just water this up. How many do we need? 3? But we get more if we have up to 30 damage, so we can go up to 6. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, and crush. Absolutely crush. Alright, I think it's pretty tough to beat us now. Oh, especially when we have a second Greninja. What can you possibly do? 20 damage is what you can do. And another Greninja. Okay, sure. This is all a little academic at the moment, but just heal that up. We won't use the full oak though. I don't need to embarrass the guy. But we will just take our win. Feel pretty good. Not too bad. So I think what we probably end up doing is we could go... I'd really like some Omanites or Amistars, so I could then go into a more fossil route. But so far, it doesn't seem like we're gonna get that. Wingull, are you any good? Yeah, Wingull's actually pretty good. We could go Wingull route. Vaporeon. It's not terrible. And this works pretty well with Greninja. That's something to consider. Okay. Well, we definitely know we want to switch some stuff. Oops. So let's take out the Bruxish. I'm not 100% sure sold on Weasel and Floatzel. Weasel does have agility, which is really nice. I mean, it's okay. It's okay, but it's not amazing. Seal's not very good. We don't have enough Seismitoads to make that work. I don't think I really want that either. Wingull's pretty solid. That draw is also pretty good, but it's just pretty low damage output at that point. Like once you get the heal and draw the cards, you're not getting a whole heck of a lot out of Pelipper anymore. Clauncher's okay. Clawtizer is okay. We can bump up to a third Relicanth. I don't have enough Seadras. Basculin's not the worst idea. Dupiter's pretty good. Yeah, that's not a bad set either. Yeah, if we had another Omastar, I'd probably consider going this route. They have a resistance to fire as well. If the defending Pokemon is an evolved Pokemon, devolve one evolved Pokemon on play by putting the highest evolution of it into their owner's hand. Mysterious Fossil is in play, your opponent shuffles their hand into their deck and then draws 4 cards. That's not amazing, but it is kind of interesting. Having their hand revealed is kind of interesting too. Search for an evolution. That's kind of cool with yeah, we could try. We could go for like a 3-1, maybe a 2-1 at that point until we get another Omastar. Can we tell what pack this is from? Laboratory. Okay. So if we do that, we gotta go find some fossils. We do have enough fossils. So we can go... Do we just go 2? I think you have to go 3 at that point. So we have a bunch of cards that we gotta get rid of. And I think it is gonna be Weasel Floatzel. The Relicanth I think is too good to take out, so I don't want to go that way. What can we take out here? Energy Search isn't really necessary. Communication. We could go down to 3 Communication. Three Switch. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. And, Omastar still... We still just want all water. We don't want, yeah, we don't want any double colorless. Okay. Let's try this version of the deck. A couple more fire resist is kind of nice. If you have the Pokemon Fever, duel with me. All right, Adam. Flamethrower deck. It's not great. Relicanth to start, that's really good. If we go first, I think we're just in perfect position. Oh, it's so good. Alright, so now we can go Water Energy onto Relicanth. Let's go ahead and Energy Search just to thin the deck out. Got a potion. So we go Fossil Search. Choose up to 2 Mysterious Fossils, so we put in even more cards in our hand. And next turn, we can start blanking this Eevee. Don't even care. I still might want to... Oh, we're so close to... We just need a Froakie. I still might want to use Potion, knowing that if we use Amnesia to blank one of Eevee's attacks, and Eevee has 2 attacks here, which is okay. But I don't... Like, this Eevee could evolve into Flareon, and then the attack that we choose on Amnesia doesn't work anyway, so... I do... But I am resistant to fire. I think it's actually probably okay to not Potion yet, and then get the more use out of the potion later. So let's put down both fossils, since they don't hurt us at all. Let's put the energy on Relicanth, and we just go Amnesia. And let's not allow you to do an attack. Yeah, if you want to grab a... Pokemon card, I guess I don't care. Although tutoring any Pokemon seems kind of nuts. You're not even attacking. Okay, so it's programmed to not be able to use that move, maybe? Not sure. Let's put a... I didn't know you could put energy on fossils, but I guess that makes sense. They are treated like Pokemon in every other sense. So if he's just not gonna do anything, he has to draw a Pokemon card, a basic Pokemon card, or we just win here. Bill. That's a good draw. But didn't get him anything. Wow, that's a bummer. That's a bummer, bud. That's a little too easy. We might do that one again. That's that's messed up. Well, we see that Relicanth's good. He gives us Coliseum packs. If he gave us Laboratory packs, I'd be even more excited to do this one again, but... Alright, nothing good from that. Nothing great from that either. Yeah, okay, I'll do one more match with you. That did feel a little unfair. Ignite, Flareon, Houndoom. Okay. Yeah, we still haven't gotten a Houndoom, which is weird. Okay, I guess we start with a Froakie. Not the worst Pokemon to have on your bench, or on your opening shot, but not exactly what I'm looking for. Fossil's fine. Water on Froakie. Bubble's gonna be the paralysis one. We can bounce it to draw. No, I think we'd rather have this paralyzed. Yeah, okay. Ninja, okay. I'd rather not take that damage if I didn't have to, so let's go energy on this Froakie and Bubble. Alright, he might get a Flamethrower off and burn us. It's not the worst thing in the world. I don't mind trading here. But he's not. He's... okay. Well, Relicanth, there you go. Start putting energy on Relicanth, because we'll be happy to switch to that. And... I'm actually going to bounce this back to my hand to draw the card. Because if we are going to sacrifice this Froakie, I don't mind drawing the extra card, which could get us... Fossil's not great, but... And Communications... I guess it's not great, because we only got a Frogadier... Or we only have a Greninja in our hand, so we need the... Frogadier. Oh, we resist... I didn't know Froakie resists fire, too. That's great. Omastar. Okay. So that's interesting. Yeah, now we have a lot of options. Do we go grab the Frogadier so that we can start playing the Greninja? We don't really have enough energy for the Greninja or enough card draw right here for the Greninja. I might actually try out... I think I'm going to try out the Ammonite line. Throw back the Greninja. Find the Ammonite. Play the Ammonite. Okay, how would I... One in hand, there you go, okay. Switch, Oak, plus power, retrieval, fire energy, another Oak. Okay, so he can draw a decent amount of cards if he needs to. The plus power doesn't really bother us. I do want to switch out to give us... to stop us being poisoned. Our Relicanth only has one energy on it, so we need to put a second one on. How about Ammonite? Fast evolution. I guess we could do that and grab the Frogadier. But if I think I like the Relicanth because we can really blank this Houndour. I don't want him to poison us. So I think we'll go with that. I don't think you could go wrong either way. Do you have a retreat cost? You do. So we gotta use the switch. To Relicanth. And we could play the Fossil, but it's not really necessary because we have our one Omastar. Let's just go with Amnesia. And I don't want you to be able to use Smog. I don't care if you use Entrap because it can't do damage to us anyway with our resistance. That didn't do 40 though, so this Houndour is also weak to fighting? Is that the case? Now it's a Houndoom, okay. Ah, and he burned us. Ah, that ended up kind of sucking. That's not amazing. Frogadier's good. Yeah, you're weak to fighting. Oh, that sucks. I guess the Switch. Communication's good, but we don't have another Pokemon right now, so the Switch is actually alright. We could switch out to stop the burn. And go find a Froakie. That's not so good because he's gonna do a lot of damage to us next turn. Well, I guess we could stop him from doing that. Yeah, okay. I guess we stay in. Unless we could just lose the water energy. Yeah. No, because he just immediately burns us again. So, because the Fire Fang doesn't flip. So yeah, we'll just stay in. If things get real hairy, we can switch out the Relicanth later. But we'll stop Fire Payback, because that can do actual damage to us. And if we're still burned, which we are, oh, that keeps doing 20 damage every turn, though. That's not great. Well, we're already burned, so whatever. Plus power. Plus power doesn't do anything. We need to not be burned anymore. Okay. That's fine. Well, we can switch to... Oh, we don't have any... Cost of 1. I don't really want to spend my... Who do we have to switch to anymore? I can't do this. Don't have enough energy on it. Could do this. It only does 20, though. That's not enough. If we had another energy, we could take this thing out. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch in for the Fossil, buy us a turn. Because he doesn't get a prize for killing the Fossil. And it can't get burned, which is really nice. So, okay, so now... Can you... Can't retreat. Okay, so it has to get knocked out. That's fine. So we can put our water energy on... I guess we put it on Frogadier. He knocks the Mysterious Fossil out. We revenge kill with Frogadier, bounce the energy back to our hand, and we can still put it on Omastar. So that is the right way to go. Do we play the other fossil? I think we can keep that fossil in our hand. He's evolving a lot of stuff, but he didn't play energy, so we're okay with that. Oak is so perfect. That's great. I guess we should also check. Oops. Opponent's play area. Oh, we don't have an Ammonite anymore. We can't look at his hand. That's fine. Let's go communication. Throw away that Frogadier. Grab ourselves a Greninja. Now we're in a good spot. Alright, it's going to be pretty hard to lose now, I would think. Energy Search is good. Poisoning us won't do enough. Oh, well, okay. Oh, you still don't have any energy. Oh, that's rough, bud. Get you to the 6 you need. Put another water energy on Almastar. And take you out. Potion's nice. I mean, it's just over. It's over. But that was a not necessarily a closer game, but it was a longer game out of Adam. So there's that. You can feel a little bit better about that. Corviknight. Okay. Another Meganium. God, we got so many of those. Alright, that's enough out of you. Let's go with Jonathan. Come on, people. Or come on. Come on, people. Wait, what? Come on, people. Oh, come on, people. Say fire Pokemon. You, come on, say fire. Fire Pokemon. Okay, let's duel. Sure. Ooh, a reshuffle deck. Interesting. A serious fossil is not good enough for a basic. I guess that makes sense. Okay. Now we got the Froakie and the Greninja. If we get a Frogadier, we're feeling fine. Bill might be able to help us get there. Don't go first. Doesn't have to hurt us. Fossils, alright. Interesting that he didn't choose trade, but it seems like the opponent doesn't really use these kinds of attacks, even when they have them available to. Discard an energy card, yeah, that's what Ember does. We don't have to be worried about that. Oops. I guess we should have used the bill before we did anything else. Another bill and an Ammonite. Okay. Another Ammonite. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I also should have used the Energy Surge too. Messing up a little bit, but it's not a big deal. Ammonite on the fossil. Can see the hand. Might as well do that. Skeledirge. Osterup's Revenge, that can make us shuffle. Okay. Another Skeledirge. So, can't actually do a heck of a lot. He's got another Fuecoco, so we... I think you put the water on the Ammonite. I don't really want to use Oak yet. I could draw a card, I suppose. No, I think I'd rather bubble again, just to keep the energy on this guy. Drawing the card from the other attack is okay, but okay, still didn't get his. Oh, and we got the Frogadier. Well, there you go. Okay, so all I got was an energy. So this is dead. We can go to Greninja next time. And then Oak. Yeah, that works for me. And then Water Duplicate does... If your bench isn't full, I can find another Froakie. I mean, I guess. I don't really care, but sure. Yeah, I guess that thins our deck out. Relicanth, that's good. Wait. Uh-oh. I think that glitched us out. That's funny. So we knocked out our frog. Oh, no. Okay. That's not very good at all, is it? Well, I guess this is fine. Now we can't play our Greninja. Although we can just grab another Frogadier. Okay, we'll get there. I guess we should have grabbed a Amistar at that point, right? No, maybe not. Maybe that was fine. Because now we can go... Oh, this is actually... Oh, look at this. Watch this here. We can go... Frogadier. Then we can Communication to go swap this Ammonite. Oh, well, I was going to swap the Greninja with the Omastar, which is going to be in our... Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Like, if that was in our prize, I was going to be pissed. So I was going to do that, and then I could use Fast Evolution again on this Ammonite. But now I don't have to. But I also don't have the energy to do Omastar's attack. And I can't... And I just put on the Frogadier, so I can't put on the Greninja yet, so I can't... play both of these and then use the Oak for the other water energies I need. So we can just search for another evolution. Doesn't really matter, it's just a card we're going to end up discarding. Unless he ends up using the... it's possible he might end up using the card that makes us shuffle our hand into our deck, but I hope not. Chadots. Okay, we're good then. And we got the water energy, so that's all good. Is there anything from our discard pile that we want? We do have another Ammonite, so we could grab another Fossil. Because we're going to play Oak anyway, so I didn't want to grab, like, a Bill. Oh, but if we're going to use the Oak, then we don't really get anything from this, so it's fine. And we do want to use the... Well, I guess we don't have to. We have enough to just do our attack, so... it's not letting me do my attack, though. Yeah, I know if they're an evolved Pokemon, you devolve them, but we're not... I just want to do 50 damage to him, please. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we do have a switch. We don't have anything with energy on it, though. But we do have the Rain Dance on, so I guess switch to Relicanth. We could switch to Greninja, but I can't guarantee that I get that much energy. Okay, that's enough energy perfectly. Well, that was weird. I'm gonna take the Amistar out of the deck now. That's not good. I mean, we don't need any of these cards. Sure, I'll just hope again. Hopefully get some energy. Yeah, there you go. Just start stacking stuff on Greninja. Does 40. You have 50. Alright. Might as well use one Amnesia. I don't think you're going to get 2 energy on this thing, so we'll stop the chatter. And then we can switch to Greninja next turn and win. So it seems like the Amistar attack is coded to only work against evolved Pokemon. And that makes it a whole lot worse. We don't want that. Mystery. Salamence is cool. Let's read this one. This deck does 10 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, sure. And then don't apply weakness or resistance for this attack, but it does 70, so it does just fine. I mean, that's pretty good. Hey, we got our first Houndoom. A little late. A little late, but pretty good. High Roar. Not great. Second Houndoom, there you go. Alright, well now we can play Houndoom if we need to. Alright, let's get back into the deck here. We've been making changes to it all the time. Oh, I did the same thing I did last time. So let's take out... That gives us 6 free cards. 2 Ammonites, 2 Amistars. I'm gonna put the communication back in. And 3 fossils. So now we got 5 more slots we can add back in. Do we go Floatzel Buizel? Or do we go Wingull Pelipper? Or do we go with something that, like I'd love to get more Choodles here, because they also have a resistance to fire, but I guess we'll be okay. I'm willing to try some Wingull Pelipper. I guess we can go back down to 3 communication. Yeah, I think that'll work. I am Ken, the Fire Club Master, so you're collecting medals to inherit the legendary cards. You will need many cards in order to inherit the legendary cards. It seems you have collected many cards. I think that is just a, like, you can't face this Club Master until you have a certain threshold of cards. It's a way to gate, so you don't always just face these guys in any order. You have to at least do something in the same way that one guy is like, hey, you gotta go find my fighting dojo other guys and defeat them first. Anyway, let's duel Ken. Fire charge deck. Oh man, we had a pretty stellar starting hand right there if we just got a Froakie. We had a Houndoom and a Lampent. That's interesting. Another Houndoom. Or Candy, so he can evolve. What's he? I guess to Chandelure? Yeah, I guess he can just go right to Chandelure and not need Lampent. Got a Wingull into Pelipper, got an Energy, got an Oak. We'd have to throw away a bunch of cards, but that could potentially work. Would have loved to go first. Ugh. Okay, at least no poison. Now we don't mind getting poisoned because we can evolve to Pelipper to lose the status, and we'll heal up. And then we should draw a bunch more cards. So let's use our fetch. Although, got another Pelipper, okay. This is not going well. Well, we're dead if we don't flip heads. Well, that didn't go very well, did it? This would be a very different game if we had gotten any of our other Pokemon. Wow, that did not go well. Yeah, no, I agree. That was a pretty lukewarm performance. Let's try it again. Getting humbled right there. Come on, man. Relicanth. That's a pretty solid starter here. This should go much better. Because now we have resistance to fire. And we go first. That's pretty good, too. Let's energy search. We have 2 Frogadiers, so we might as well communication, throw away one of them, grab a Froakie. Fossil Search shouldn't do anything. Yep. No. Let's leave the deck. Well. Okay. I guess you can use that to see, like, figure out what your prize cards are. Did he not have any energy, or did he put his energy on something else? No, he just had no energy. Interesting. Yeah, let's grab another one. And we're not gonna let you use your one move. This also not weak to water? Come on. What's weak to water over here? Still doesn't have any energy. You're weak to fighting. You're weak to psychic. None of you guys are weak to water. That's okay. We're all still resistant to you, so I guess we can just keep slowing you down. Fine. Didn't work anyway, but it would have been fine. He said, buddy, what is up with your hand? We could put a third on Relicanth in case we need to switch it out, but it's kind of no point. We're fine. Give me a Greninja. Greninja and we're in business. Another Relicanth. That also works. Chandelure. When you play this Pokemon from your hand, discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. You're now burning us. Okay. Hey, we healed the burn. That's nice. Bill. Come on, Greninja. Okay. What is our deck like? How many Greninjas are in here? 1, 2. So there's another one in our prizes. That's good to know. Play one of these. Well, I don't know. It's fine. Hang on. What are your moves here? Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. We don't care about that. If any Pokemon's not burned, I guess we just don't want to be burned. Unless you mill one of our Greninjas. You better not do that. But it's better than being burned. Let me just see what this Chandelure can do. It says plus 10 damage for each Pokemon in your opponent's discard pile. I see. And our discard pile has how many? One, two. We have a wait a minute. We have a Greninja in our discard pile. I guess when Chandelure came in, it milled one of those. That sucks. So that means there isn't one in our prizes. Bummer. Yeah. Let's just fill up the Relicanth, I guess. I don't really want to play the other Relicanth. So we just won't. Here's the great thing, though. You only got one attack. Now you can't use it. So I don't know what you thought you were going to do with that. I guess it's going to buy you some turns. That's not gonna help you, bud. I mean, sure, you did it, but we got more of those. Froakie. I mean, we have a Frogadier in our hand, but I don't want to play that either. I'd rather use the Rain Dance onto to our other Greninja so we can have a bunch of damage. And we're just fine here. Slow and steady. Oh my god, okay. Too slow, too steady. This is fine, because, again, at some point we will get our Greninja. And then this will get a little bit more explosive at that point. But until then, this is just what we do. Yep. Three more turns after this. Oh, poor Ken. Man, I don't really want to discard all these cards with the Oak. I'm not going to. Even though that probably would get us the Greninja. But we'd lose all the energy, so... I don't know. Wouldn't quite work the way I want it to. And also, it's possible at this point that we, there's like a chance that we might mill ourselves out. because when we're going this slow, if I discard my hand and draw another 5 cards, that's just not gonna work. Sure, bud. Probably would have been smarter there to just use a switch onto the other Relicanth, so I didn't have to use my energy, but we're doing fine. It doesn't really matter. Now, this can burn us. Or poison us, I mean. Sure. But we're still fine. Okay. Alright, we have multiple switches. How about this? I'm gonna switch to this Relicanth. And now use Amnesia on Smog. So now you can't poison us. I don't really care. You do what you need to do. It sucks that we haven't found our Greninja yet. Ugh. Alright, Wingle's at least something. So now we can evolve to Pelipper. Not that it really matters, but... Hey, so we did have a Greninja in the prizes. Alright. Well, that makes things a lot faster. Okay, Greninja onto Frogadier. Pelipper onto Wingull. And heal all of our Pokemon. Switch to Greninja. Water, that's 3. That's 4. That's 5. We don't have a 6, that's fine. We'll play our other Relicanth. I truly don't care about any of these other cards. So we'll just poke. As long as we get one other energy, we're fine. I mean, it didn't really matter. We have so much. But this gets us to our max damage anyway. We were fine anyway, but I like doing max damage when possible. Alright, and this Litwick can do nothing. That went a little bit better than the last game. Alright, we just have the Psychic Club left. Got it, our own Chandelure. Evolution Pack. Decidueye. Okay. Mystery Pack. Another Yanmega. We have too many of those. Oh, hey, another Houndoom. We now have 3 Houndoom. That'll work. Shrudagon. Eh. Okay. Well, that went okay. I think we could take this deck and put it back into the lab machine, but I don't think that's actually useful. I think the deck we have in there was probably a better all-around deck than this one is. That was a little bit more coordinated for fire Pokemon specifically. Should we switch our deck now? I have a feeling Ronald's going to be out there. Maybe not. Okay, he's not out there. Anything else we had to do over here? Okay. So nothing there. Let's go to Ishihara's place, see if he wants to trade anything. Nope. He hasn't wanted to trade anything, so maybe they just took that part out of the game. Anybody at the challenge hall? Yes? No? Yeah, okay. So we're not ready for another challenge hall. So let's go ahead and go to the Psychic Club. And then let's build ourselves a deck before we get out of here. So we want to go with a dark deck. Dark with maybe Psychic, because some Psychic Pokemon are weak to Psychic themselves. I think we can keep that stuff in for now. Let's take out 20 of these. And add 20 of these. Okay. Well, oh, not Psychic. Sorry, I meant Dark. I was just talking about Psychic. Okay. What do our Dark Pokemon look like? We have Dino and Zweilous, but we don't have enough Hydreigon. Hydreigon? I mean, it's okay. I don't think it's all that good. We saw the Murkrow and Honchkrow was actually pretty solid, but we only got one Honchkrow, so I don't particularly love that either. Skrelp has Smokescreen, I love that. Burning and Poison, and they can't retreat, I do love that. Okay, those will just be both 4-ofs. I feel really great about that. We could go Wurmple, Cascoon, and Dustox. We only got one of these. Smokescreen is pretty rad. This takes grass energy, even though it's a dark. That's cool. I wish I remembered. I wish I saw that during the during making our grass deck. That's pretty cool. Zubats, okay. Golbats, okay. We don't have enough of them, and we also don't have Crobat. I don't know if Crobat's in this game, but we don't have one. We have a Toxtricity, but we'd have to do Lightning for that. Wait a minute. Okay, you guys actually take Dark. It's we just gotta make sure these Dark Pokemon all take Dark Energy. Some of them don't. Got Scorpy, but no, I don't know what the Scorpy evolution is called. We only have one Krogunk. 2 Toxicroaks. Those both seem okay. They're weak to Psychic, though. I guess I should also look at this. You guys are also weak to Psychic, so maybe this isn't the best one to bring in. Ugh, this is not going well. Impidimp and Morgrem, but no... whatever his name is. Kango, Wooper, Clodsire. God, we only got one Clodsire, though. Why don't we have enough... Why don't we have enough Pokemon for this stuff? Pawniard and Bisharp, there you go. Those work. We can use those. I only got one Gengar. This is probably pretty good, though. Do a 3, 2, 1. Padley Poison, that's not bad. One Sneasel. Kind of like the Sneasel. Kind of like the Umbreon. I guess let's get rid of... Even though these guys seem pretty darn solid, they're weak to Psychic Pokemon. That doesn't help us at all. So then we can grab... at least 3 Eevee, maybe 4. We can go for a Sylveon. Just to finish this up. That's not great. What's Espeon? Oh, right, I didn't like that. Anything here that's resistant to Psychic, that might be useful to know. Chatot. Could be okay. Porygon line. It's okay, but I don't think it's all that great. Linoone. Quick Attack doesn't do a heck of a lot of damage, though. Alright, fine. We can do one Chatot. Just to round it out. Before we do that, hang on. It's Marnie-Do. Discard 2 cards from your hand. Both players show their hand. Ship all trainers into their deck. So it's kind of like a Lass. Not a great one, though. Copycat's pretty good. Moonstone gets a colorless evolution. That doesn't help us. I think this is probably fine. I kind of want to try... Oh, we need to name this thing, too. I'm going to name this after a magic card that I really like. Dark. Oh, which magic card do I want to talk about? Dark, I was gonna say depths, but let's do Dark Confidant instead. Confidant. Bob's a pretty good magic card. I want to do one match here. Just see if we got okay. Do we have a deck that's useful here, or is our deck not going to work at all? So far, not working at all. Okay, we got an Eevee, we got an Umbreon. We'll eventually get to 3 energy. I like that. We just need to live first. Going first is good. Is Eevee resistant? No, Eevee's not resistant. But that's okay. Let's energy search. And now we should be pretty darn solid. Nice. Quick attack working too. Oh, I really don't want that to work. That sucks. That sets us back a decent amount. Okay. Ugh. Both active Pokemon are confused, so I think it probably actually ends up being more useful to just heal. Or not heal, I mean to evolve, which does heal the status. Maybe not, maybe that was stupid. I think I'm actually okay with the Inkay being out. So we're gonna leave that there. We've already played our energy. I just don't want him to confuse me again, but I like him being, well, damn it. Okay. So he's got an Alakazam thing, but he finished without attacking. How many energy do you need to do something? This Pokemon's at full HP. The defending Pokemon's now confused. Otherwise, heal 20 damage. Okay, that's fine because it'll never work with the poison that we're about to give. So he'll be able to heal once, and that's fine. And we're resistant to psychic, so we're not going to take any damage anyway. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. Of course, you had the potion. Okay. Oh, but he didn't attack anyway. Oh, he didn't have the energy. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's fine. Ugh, I could really use, I could really use a Pokemon to put on our bench right now. But double poison's pretty sweet. I'll just let you die from poison. Bill is good. Oh, Stephanie, you got no energy. That's too bad. An Eevee and a Ghastly. Okay, this'll work. Okay, so now this, you gotta switch this out or it dies when it comes back to my turn. And we love that. Because when that happens, we get to poison the next guy too. Yeah. Oh, energy screwed. I feel bad for you, Steph. But we are our Pokemon screwed over here. Well, we can switch out the Bisharp for a Haunter. Wait a minute. Oh, all right. They're weak to psychic too. Of course they are, because they're part poison. Well, that wasn't necessarily the best thing to put in our deck, but it's fine. I think if we can get a 4 and 4 of the Murkrow and Haunchcrow, that'll go really nicely in this deck. I mean, it's not bad. It's a pretty good card. I just don't really need it. Like, you're bringing in dark Pokemon to fight against psychic Pokemon, so for all these dark Pokemon to be weak against psychics is not useful to me. Alright, well, that's the game. What a weird way to end it. Lab packs, okay. Item finder. Another Seadra's pretty good. Fourth Relicanth is okay if we want to go that route. Okay, this deck does need some modifications. I also want to know what you're from Coliseum. You'll also be from Coliseum. You guys are from Evolution. You're from Mystery. So we just kind of just need all of them. Like, whatever we can get. We did get another Bisharp, though, so we can go 4 and 4 on that. Let's take all these out. Sneasel's good. I don't just want to go 1 and 1. We're never going to find those guys. We could go 3 and 1. Are these guys good enough? Search for a basic dark Pokemon. I guess that helps us to find some stuff. Clodsire is pretty good once it's in. All right, we can go 3 and 1. It's not perfect, but it can work. Also, is there a... Maybe one of you guys are from the Psychic Club too. Let's just let's end it here. Let's act like we haven't fought anybody, because we'll probably want those other packs as well. But this went well, I think. I think we got another medal. We are ready and poised to potentially get a second one. All good stuff. And if you want more good stuff, go check out some of the other things I do. I've got Pilot Program, a podcast that I do with my good friend Pierce Corshane, where we talk about the first episodes of every television show ever made. That's a great show. We have a great time doing it too. And I have another podcast outside of that that's called Casual Hour. I do with Bobby Pease, where we talk about video games. Like, it's just kind of a general hangout show where we just talk about video game news or the games that we're playing. Or, you know, recently we just had Key 3 Summer Games Fest, so plenty of news and stuff to talk about there. So you can check that out too. And then I also have Common Knowledge, my Magic the Gathering Pauper channel, and we're about to get a new Magic the Gathering set, so that's very exciting, even if it's all Marvel stuff that I don't really care about. But still, the Pauper cards are interesting, and it was fun to talk about some of those. So if you care about any of that, go check out some of the links in the description below here. And until then, we'll see you next time. Bye.